Hi everyone, and here comes the long-awaited first version of Over the Edge, codenamed Luna 1, in which we have access to banners of the new Dendro Catalyst Lauma, as well as Rerun Nahida, accompanied by Sumeru Chronicles. And already in the second phase, we will be awaited by the new Flins and Aino, along with the Yelan banner. But now is not about them, so sit down more comfortably. Today, we will try to find out what characters can theoretically await us in the future version of Luna 2, so that we now know who to put aside our Primogems for from the anniversary of the game.
It will be useful and interesting.
Well, let's start with figuring out when the Luna 2 version might come out.
Considering that the Luna 1 update came out on the 10th of September, then based on the fact that usually one update lasts 42 days, then after doing some simple calculations, we find out that the Luna 2 version could theoretically come out on the 22nd of October. If, of course, the developers get their stolen watches back. Well, we've figured out when the update will come out. Buy crystals from lootbar.gg, it's 100% safe and secure top-up platform for games like Honkai, Star Rail, and Genshin Impact. PS5 and Xbox players can also raid in Shotgun and Teyvat times are using for crystals, save up to 25%, get 10% for new user, and 5%, 3% discount coupon for exciting user, special price for $64.80 and all in one bundle. Go to Lootbar, then Genshin Impact, choose a pack, put UID, region, and pay. Get double the currency for first-time top-up, link description and pin comment. Let's now move on to who, theoretically, could meet us in this update. And as usual, let's start with a new character. If we rely on our old theory, which, if you forgot, states that the heroes come out more or less in the order in which they were shown in the teaser of the region, then we can assume that in the first phase of the Luna 2 update, Durin and Jehoda will appear. And if everything is clear with the latter, she will most likely become a 4-star character, and she will not have to compete with anyone for a place in the banner. Then Durin, if we believe various rumors, has a competitor in the person of Nefer. And as for me, although she is strange, she is still quite a likely candidate for this role. Since, judging by the new teaser, she will take one of the leading roles in the plot Over the Edge. Well, moving on to the RERUNS, there are no fewer candidates, since we know that the first phase falls on the 31st of October. So, everyone knows that Halloween is celebrated on this day, in honor of which the developers almost always rerun Hu Tao, who is closely associated with this holiday. Well, if we talk about the second phase, then based on the annual Parade of Archons, which we have already talked about, then we can expect that we will most likely rerun Furina or Venti, since the order of the character's release has changed, and also we have not seen their banners for a very long time. Well, personally, it seems to me that it is Furina who should get her rerun, since it would be most logical to expect Venti's release on the holiday of Windy Flowers. Well, and there is an equally interesting battle for the last place in the banners, as 3 characters are vying for it. This is Verisa, who is still waiting for her RERUN since the release day, as well as Laini and Navia, as these heroes are extremely popular among players, and also after the Chronicle banner, they will become unofficial record holders for skipping reruns. But personally, it seems to me that Verisa will get a place in the banner, as sooner or later reruns should be done. Well, that's How It Island. Be sure to write in the comments which characters you are waiting for the most, and we will hear from you again. Bye.